Hi there, this is Regine, your favorite script consultant, and today we're going to talk about something that most screenwriters struggle with: pitching. Pitching is hard, but it's also something that we need to do in order to make our projects happen and get paid for it. So let's get cracking. Today I'm going to talk about 3 very common mistakes that screenwriters or filmmakers in general make when pitching a project. Number 1, trying to avoid spoilers. We need to give these people enough information so that the story can be understood, keeping in mind that they don't know anything else about it. And if you have an interesting twist or an interesting ending, do tell. Don't try to hide it just because you think you're going to be spoiling it for them, but actually say it and market it. This might be the reason why they choose your project. So go ahead and say it and spoil away. Number 2, focusing only on the creative, technical part. You do need to talk about this. Talk about cinematography, talk about characters, talk about your vision. But also be prepared to talk about numbers. Depending on who you are pitching to, this might even be more important than the creative side. So think about budgeting, financing, the potential for distribution. These are things that you might want to mention. And number 3, not being prepared. Pitching is already hard, so just practice. Practice as much as you can. Practice in front of the mirror, practice with friends and family, with strangers. A great idea is to record yourself pitching and then watch it to see what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. And while we're at it, and as I mentioned before, also be prepared to answer these questions I mentioned about budgeting, about the potential to distribute, even about what moves you to tell the story. If you don't say this in your pitch, still be prepared to answer if you're asked. I hope this was helpful. I hope you don't make those mistakes. And if you need any help, you know where to find me.